Welcome to your Transfer Bonanza,
where we get the bag of revels of news, and in there, some of them are news, like the raisins are news, the orange ones are news, but all the other ones, the Malteser ones, and the coffee ones, are speculation. And we're going through it, and we're going, that's speculation, get out, mate! I think that's basically what we're doing.
That is essentially it. We're going to talk about the transfer rumours surrounding Manchester United and try and work out what has truth in it and what doesn't. I mean, that is literally what you've just said.
We'll have a look at some of these two-wheel cars while we're doing it. Look at them, 2 wheels.
Motorbikes?
What?
Motorbikes, rather than two-wheel cars?
Yeah, we can have a look at them as well if you want.
I mean, there's no transfer stories in here.
There might be.
That's the first thing. I don't think there are.
I'll have a look.
Our top story this week is Gundogan saying that he will leave Borussia Dortmund one day and his dream is to play for a big club in Spain, so Barcelona, Real Madrid, or a big club in England, so Manchester United.
Manchester United are a big club in England.
Are there any others?
He's coming. What's his name? Gundogan.
So probably not, but he has dropped a hint that he's willing to leave Borussia Dortmund, so maybe we'll get him. He also said that Real Madrid did put in a bid for him, but Borussia Dortmund turned it down, which made me think, and when we were linked to Toni Kroos, maybe Gundogan was going to go to Real Madrid. Real Madrid were going to sell Alonso to Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich were going to sell Kroos to us, and we were just going to have him with the rest of our players. But Gundogan got injured and Borussia Dortmund wouldn't sell him, so Real Madrid had to buy someone else, so they bought Kroos. Just a theory I've come up with just now. I don't know if that's true.
I don't understand anything that you've said, mate. Why doesn't everyone just keep people? You know what I mean?
They don't like him anymore.
I
don't like him.
And it would do us out of a shirt, but I think you get your team, you pick them, you've got 2 years to assemble your team, and then you stick with that team until they all die.
I'd watch.
Right, let's stick with German football. Marco Reus, he's injured, he's out till January, I think, but he's not going to Chelsea. Mourinho doesn't want him.
Although, very clever report.
Probably not going anywhere.
From the Daily Star. I think the Daily Star, they said that Mourinho doesn't want Reus, and then they said, but you know, Mourinho's like of his mind game.
Oh.
So maybe he does want him. He's like, yeah, why don't you just do that with every single one of your articles? Oh, what's on the Daily Star today? Carol's secret sexy pick of Cheryl and Mel. Well, you know what Simon Cowell's like, he's a bit of a schemer, so maybe there isn't one. What's this next one? No, that's too controversial. Flames of hate. Yeah, but you know what flames are like. Maybe they're just sort of taking the mick a bit.
Yeah, right, okay. Sticking with Germans, Ian, give us an update on Mats Hummels.
Oh, Mats Hummels. So basically, Squawker have done a little article, God bless him, and they've said that he probably won't come in January, but he might. That's the update.
Right, thank you.
That's it. Although Stuart Matheson, is it Matheson?
Matheson, I don't know.
Stuart Matheson has made a very clever
Manchester
comparison.
News.
He said, well, you didn't think they'd get Mata in January, but they did. So that means anyone else you don't think they'll get in January, there's a chance they could.
They will.
But it was a different situation with Mata. He was benching him every day. He wasn't the captain.
Yeah.
In the heart of defence, was he, Matthewson?
Matthewson. Elsewhere, Miranda, sticking with defenders. Another one from the Daily Star.
It's a really, I think this is a cheap book. It's a compilation of the best things from the first 2 series. I don't like it. I don't.
Talking about the Atletico Madrid centre back. He's 32 years old.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
And apparently, we're going to get him for 30 million. Was it 20 million?
20 million.
20 million. I got excited there because of the emergence of Jose Jimenez in the defence. There, he's a young lad. Basically, Atletico have gone, well, we don't need him anymore. We can flog him.
But what?
So we're going to buy him in January.
What I asked you is, why don't we get someone like this Jimmy Jimenez?
Well, I mean, Jose, it would make more sense to buy the young prospect, but we've got young prospects. What we need is a solid head.
Yeah.
Sensible, experienced player. Does this mean we're going to buy Miranda in?
His release clause is 24 million.
Yeah, so. And they've gone. If release clause is 24, they're going to buy him for 20. I mean, you'd think they'd hold out.
20 plus Anderson. 20, no, that actually values it at 18 million.
Yeah,
it takes it down.
It's no good to anybody.
Oh, mate, I've got a little story for this week, a little exclusive that I haven't told you about. Ever heard of a player called Wesley Sneijder?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
Yeah, well, we've been linked to him for one of the first times in club history. We've been linked by, apparently, I can't remember the source, mate. It's probably all over the newspapers now. But speaking to Pugon TV, his agent said that Schneider was unhappy because he was put, and listen to this, mate, he was put on the bench for a game.
Oh, so he's definitely coming tonight.
Why would you put someone on a bench for a game if you want them?
Did you see the red alert headline?
Yeah, it said, Red Alert! Manchester United on Red Alert!
Block
because
capitals.
he was benched.
It's like, that's it. Schneider's been benched, we're going to have him. Right, let's move on to other news. So, there is a defender called Schroeder, S-R-N-A. It's quite difficult to say. S-R-N-A, Schroeder. I don't know him personally. I'm going with Schroeder.
Sounds like an organisation, doesn't it?
Yeah, a bit. The lack of vowels does make it difficult to say. But he's 32. He's a right back. He plays for Shakhtar Donetsk, and this is what his agent has said concerning speculation.
Speculation towards him, or just as a thing?
No, towards him joining Manchester United. This Manchester United story is one of many. Loyalty to Shakhtar is more important than flashy names of possible employers. So I don't know what that means.
My favourite stat about SRNA is that he's 32 years young, but he clocked up an impressive 20.5 mile an hour during the World Cup.
Did he?
I don't know what, if he was just doing sprints in the middle of a game. It sounds like he's a ridiculous person, really.
I'm not used to you putting out stats, that was quite good. Yeah, elsewhere, Victor Valdez apparently is unavailable. He's unavailable until December.
Oh!
Although
was he available in the first place?
No, because he's not signed to anyone. He's not
one of our players
with us. But
who said that, mate?
That's the Daily Star. They've said he's unavailable until he's unavailable until December. Although we haven't signed him anyway, so he's not available now. Even if he was available, he's not. So it doesn't mean anything.
It's been a slow news week, hasn't it?
Yeah. Elsewhere, Kevin Strootman. This one's going to rumble on forever. He's the new Wesley Sneijder. According to the guy who wrote a book about Louis van Gaal, Van Gaal and Strootman have a handshake agreement that Strootman will join United at some point.
It's good as done.
Yeah, it's happened now, isn't it? So I don't know. That was upside down, apparently.
I've got down.
Now my notes are upside down, so that's not good to anyone, is it?
I've written down on my paper ribs.
How's that?
I've written ribs.
Why have you done that?
Because Herrera's done. He's done his bloody ribs in, mate.
Yeah.
Well, I think because he hasn't been playing, people have been like, there's going to be a swap deal, Herrera, and ridiculously, mate, I think because we've been linked to PK, we're trying to get him along by bringing Shakira as well.
Shaqiri.
I don't think so,
he plays Bayern Munich.
No.
Apparently, we're going to give them Herrera. They're going to give us Shaqiri and £7 million.
Oh, mate, my nuts!
We've only had Herrera for like a couple of months, and according to some, we're getting rid of him already. It seems like absolute nonsense, to be honest. I don't understand where that's come from. But a few people have reported it, which sort of confirms how stupid it is.
I'm sick of this, mate. That people we buy players, and then people report that they're off somewhere. Falcao's off somewhere, apparently.
Yeah.
Di Maria's off somewhere, apparently.
Yeah, someone
else is off somewhere, apparently.
All of our summer signings are leaving in January, according to the newspapers, and that is where we will zip back up. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe. Let us know what you thought about the rumours. Tell us if there's any we've missed. Have a nice day. Click the like button. What are you doing?
Just reading the Daily Star.
Good luck with that. Peace out.
Oh, sugar, my plums.